have any idea how embarrassing it is for me to keep arresting my own brother over and over again?
Maybe you should stop arresting your brother over and over and over again.
You think this is a joke?
No, I
don't. Is
don't.
this how you want to leave your mark on the world, huh?
So the world in Infamous Second Son is as big, if not a little bit bigger than last game. But the thing that's really distinct is that it's richer. Thanks to the hardware, every building has got so much more detail, so much more textural kind of fidelity, and so much more you can climb on and break. And that's just because we can pack it all in with the new hardware. PlayStation 4 let us do things we could not have done before. I mean, I think the most obvious is the facial motion capture. The actor's nuance kind of comes through, and you really get drawn into the story like we haven't been able to do before. So we worked really hard to make the feeling on the street as perfect as possible to be like Seattle. We would record the sounds inside of Seattle. We would record quality of light in the afternoon and the evening. And because Sucker Punch is actually located very near Seattle, we could get all that information and jam it into our engine, and it represents, you feel like you're really there.
All right, I got this whole thing figured out. We hit the town, and maybe swing by the Space Needle, always wanted to see it, and then we're back home to save some lives.
You do realize when we hit the town, there's a fair chance the town's gonna, head back?
It's not a one-to-one creation of the city. We laid out the streets and the building heights so that they would be as fun as possible for Delson's powers. I mean, gameplay comes first. Well, we certainly talked about setting the game in other locations, but we thought Seattle was actually the best choice because it's kind of gloomy and a little bit dramatic. We thought that we could really harness like dynamic weather and rain-slick streets to create a city that looks kind of awesome with next-generation hardware. I often get asked, what's my favorite power in Second Son? And I have to give this really douchey answer, which is a power we haven't told anybody about yet, and that's the truth. So when you get to the end of the game, then you will have access to my favorite power. And you can cruise around, and it's like you finally achieved this thing that you longed for, and then we give it to you, and it is great. So, sorry. I can't tell you what it is, but you will learn about it on March 21st when the game comes out.